Maharaj came in touch with ISKCON in 1994, and in the very first meeting with his spiritual master, His Holiness Bhakti Prema Swami Maharaj, the very first meeting was so impactful that he decided to dedicate his life fully to this moment. Maharaj was a doctor there. Earlier he was a doctor for the body, now he has become doctor for the soul. So he joined as a full-time devotee in 1995 in Mayapur Dham and received Harinam initiation in 1996, Brahman initiation in 1998, and subsequently Sannyas initiation on the auspicious occasion of Gaur Purnima in 2015 at the lotus feet of Sri His Holiness Bhakti Prema Swami Maharaj. So His Holiness Bhakti Prema Swami Maharaj also served as the head of the medical department in Mayapur temple 1996 to 2001, and also he has been a brahmachari counselor from 1997 to 2001 in Mayapur temple. In the year 2000, he completed Bhakti Shastri course and subsequently taught at MIHE University in Mayapur. In 2001, he was asked to serve as a vice president of ISKCON Calcutta temple and served in their capacity till 2004. So that is the time I got in touch with Maharaj more closely and became very good friends with him. And then he started coming to IIT Kharagpur. For the first time, IIT Kharagpur Vasis got to hear such Vaishnava songs and meanings of the songs, and they became deeply inspired by him. So he was actively involved in the temple management as well as youth preaching in Calcutta in those 3 years. Then in 2004, Sonas Bhakti Prema Maharaj embarked on a new temple project in Ujjain, as you all know. And the project was to be completed within 10 months. The whole temple was constructed. So that was one of the fastest temple that blossomed in a very shortest time. And Maharaj was invited by His Holiness Bhakti Prema Maharaj there to become a temple president at Ujjain temple. In 2006, GBC gave him ISKCON Global Excellence Award for significant contribution in especially opening a new ISKCON project in Ujjain with marvelous hand-carved marble temple of Sri Sri Radha Madan Mohan, Sri Sri Krishna Balram, Sri Sri Gaurnitai, and separate Jagannath temple. Now we have to add one more. There is also Narsinga Dev also there. Yeah. And it serves prasadam to about 33,000 students every day. And Ayurvedic clinic, Goshala, guest house, Govinda's restaurant, workshops to make deities and altars, and a primary school. You see our altar is also made in Ujjain. So all over the world they supply altars and Parampara, Acharya Parampara also, everything. That's a very active place. So he served in that capacity till 2011. And he has a very active involvement in youth preaching as well as congregation through various schools, colleges, village preaching programs. Maharaj gives programs in English, Hindi, Bengali, in various places like Bangladesh, South Africa, and many other parts of the world. As a sannyasi, he visits many villages, encouraging them to practice Krishna consciousness regularly. In and around Ujjain also, there is a Ratlam. Correct, Maharaj? Ratlam is a place. Ratlam, they have started a village preaching. From there, Maharaj is planning to expand preaching to 100 villages. So Maharaj said he is going to give 2 brahmacharis 10 villages. Take it and develop it. So in that way, it's newly started thing. Maharaj was telling that in villages people are very receptive. As soon as they see you once, they take the mala and start chanting. So he has been distributing hundreds and thousands of malas in villages like that. So he takes Sankirtan buses, distribute Prabhupada books in various parts of India, conducts preaching programs for college youth, and Maharaj also goes to Surat. You all know there's one Subal Cham Prabhu who holds big youth programs. At the various places he goes. So after getting aware of one of the specific desire of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur to have a student hostel to guide them in Krishna consciousness. So there's a verse which Maharaj quotes by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, where he talks about Chhatravas. London Ete Chhatravas, he says. He expected that there should be a student hostel in London close to the college where students can stay, attend morning programs, take prasad and go to college. So Maharaj captured that verse and he was deeply inspired by that verse. What we call as bass or voice, it's a similar concept is nicely explained by our own Acharya Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur. So Maharaj started student hostels like that, spiritual student hostels to preach Krishna consciousness effectively. Currently, around 18 such youth preaching centers are effectively functioning in his guidance to propagate Krishna consciousness in central India, Madhya Pradesh. His uniqueness is in his melodious Vaishnava bhajans and beautiful purports, and his loving and humble relationships with everyone who comes in touch. His future preaching plans involve youth preaching programs, developing devotee village community, establishing Vedic education culture for sustained community growth, and traveling worldwide to propagate Krishna consciousness. So, one more thing that I'm observing when I go to Maharaj's place in Ujjain and Indore and Bhopal, they have started a Bhaktivedanta reading room where all day different students book the room, book the table and everything, come for 1 hour reading. Of course, they do their college work, but in the same building they have a base kind of facility. So the students who come here, for them once in a week they give a free program. So in that, a lot of students come and then they become base inmates through that. So they have a few such reading rooms in various places. That seems to be a very interesting concept, that kind of reading through which new people can be connected to Krishna consciousness. Because very sincere and serious boys who study only join that, and if they become devotees, they become first-class devotees also. Very nice. So Maharaj is always contemplating on bringing youth to Krishna consciousness. Once he went to the NIT Bhopal hostel and he gave a program. So the first program, 3 boys came for the program, all 3 of them joined the temple. So they were inspired by Maharaj's kirtans and his personality and his love and care. So Ujjain temple has many, many devotee friends for us, like Brajendra Krishna Prabhu, Abhay Prabhu, many others there. And Vamshidhari Prabhu also is a very close friend of ours, who is currently he is in Baroda. So, and also Maharaj has sent a team of devotees to Tukaram Prabhu and another group of devotees to Bhubaneswar also. So, and also he has a preaching venture in Bhopal also, they have a center. Very active youth centers there. So we can say many things. And Maharaj also attended the GBC college and completed all his GBC action learning project that was done for the youth preaching also. So he's very, very active, and we are very blessed to have Maharaj's connection. I had gone for his sannyas day when His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj was giving sannyas. So His Holiness Bhakti Swami and His Holiness Bhakti Prema Swami and the other followers like Brajendra Krishna Prabhu, Vamshidhari Prabhu, they are all very, very dear to the hearts of all of us. Antadi Prabhu, Revatadu, all of us know them very closely. We frequently talk over phone, and they also visit us here and we visit there. And so I request Maharaj, whenever he has to go to different places, he can go through Pune like this, stay for a few days and give programs and then go to other places. Pune can be his halting place like a home. So, and here he is very rich with the Bengali bhajan understanding. Word by word he can explain, and they are very, very deep. I wish that all these Bengali songs are translated by Maharaj and his lectures are transcribed. I have been talking about this. We fixed a few people and we could not get it done. But in future we should have a book of Bengali bhajans by Maharaj with purports and elaboration, so all of us can benefit immensely from that. So let's welcome Maharaj to Sri Sri Radha Vrindavan Chandra Temple. Hari
Whatever preaching we are doing under the guidance of His Grace Radhesham Prabhu. He is guiding us from, yeah. Class will be in English or Hindi? Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajojana Ranjana यमुना तीरा मनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. श्रील प्रभुपाद की, श्री श्री राधा वृंदावन चंद्र की, जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की, पतित पावन कौनिताय की, शामिल गौर भक्तवृंद की, गौर प्रेमानंदी। Okay. ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पश्चात्देशतारि श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति शपथान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरा श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपां शक्रजातं सगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सवधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पति गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कंचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंचाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी Hare Krishna. It is my pleasure and honor to be with you. So it is His Grace Radhashampu's order. You have to come at least once a year for minimum 3 days. I am trying to follow his instruction. So yesterday we discussed about one song written by Bhakti Prema Swami Bengali, Mano Shiksha, Teachings of Mind. So Prabhu ordered me to continue that series. So that is the Mano Shiksha, Teachings of Mind. I thought we read one verse from Bhagavad Gita in 6th chapter, text 6, Bandhuratma Atmanastasya. So we can read that first. Bandhuratma Atmanastasya Jeno Atma Evo Atmana Jita Anatmanastu Shatrutte Vartate Atmaiva Shatruvat. I know everybody you know the word meaning, so still I am reading. Bandhu, friend. Atma, the mind. Atmanaha, of the living entity. Here you can see in Atma a different word, different meaning. So the devotee can understand which context is telling you. Like every year we are getting instruction we do Sadhu Sangha. But Rupa Goswami said, Sangha Tagat. So why he is telling Sangha Tagat? He is telling Asat Sangha Tag. Yat Sangha means Asat Sangha.
हरे कृष्णा। जिन भक्तों को ये क्लास हिंदी में सुनना है, नीचे भक्ति वेदांत हॉल में हिंदी में ट्रांसलेशन चालू है, आप नीचे जा सकते हो।
So, yeah, here Atma word, Prabhupada, Prabhupada explained in Chaitanya Srimad Bhagavatam from Vishwakosh. So Atma word has seven meanings minimum. So here not explained 7, at least which one is there. Here first Atma is mind and second Atma is the living entity. tasya, of him, jena, by whom, atma, the mind, eva, certainly, atmana, by the living entity, jita, conquered, anatmanaha, of one who is failed to control the mind, tu, but, shatrute, because of enmity, varteta, remains, atma eva, the very mind, shatruvat, as an enemy. Translation. For him who has conquered the mind is the best of friends. But for one who has failed to do so, his mind will remain the greatest enemy. So, mind is very powerful. So, powerful person, we want to make him enemy or friend? Like a two person, one peon and prime minister. You have option. You can make one friend, one enemy. What is the option? This poor guy, if you enemy, what he can do? But president should be my friend. So here, mind is so powerful. If you give enemy, like husband or wife tolerate each other. Why? Because they have to stay with them. Two person, everybody is individuality. But why they try to make friendship? Because they need each other's help. And more than that, mind is more necessary. If you don't like your husband or wife, if you have fear, he can kill me tonight, you can sleep separate room. But a mind, you cannot keep in separate. Mind is, I'll commit suicide tonight. You cannot keep that type of mind in separate room. So better, you have two options. To whom will make friend? The mind. So Krishna is giving nice instruction. As he is so powerful, we should make him friend. If he become enemy, you can fight with him, but there is no way to fight with this mind. The purpose of practicing eightfold yoga is to control the mind in order to make it a friend in discharging the human mission. Unless the mind is controlled, the practice of yoga is simply a waste of time. One who cannot control his mind lives always with the greatest enemy, and thus his life and its mission are spoiled. The constitutional position of the living entity is to carry out the order of the superior. As long as one's mind remains as unconquered enemy, one has to serve the dictations of lust, anger, avarice, illusion, etc. One Acharya mentioned, so till today, I have served so many my masters. Who are the masters? Tongue, whatever instructed me, take this hotel. I went there. I instructed, watch this movie. I watched there. Ears said, listen this song. I said, till today, whole life, I so obediently served this master. But unfortunately, till today nobody is satisfied. And not even given thanks. Okay, thank you very much, you served me. So that type of rascal master I am serving, never give thanks, never satisfied. I am so rascal, still I am serving them. If I would have served Krishna, maybe he will patra pushpa phalang. He does not need so much. So here, As long as one's mind remains as unconquered enemy, one has to serve the dictations of lust, anger, avarice, illusion, etc. But when the mind is conquered, one voluntarily agrees to abide by the dictation of the personality of Godhead, who is situated within the heart of everyone as Paramatma. Real yoga practice entails meeting the Paramatma within the heart and then following his dictation. For one who takes to Krishna consciousness directly, perfect surrender to the dictation of the Lord follows automatically. If we accept Krishna consciousness, so automatically mind will be controlled. Huh? Bhagavad Gita said, Man mana bhava, mad bhakti, man mana bhava. Just think always. Automatically mind will control. How? Because when someone gets higher taste, why will go other place? If someone gets Sappanna Bhog always in the Rajbag in the temple, why will go to outside Fuskar shop? So, if we give engagement and thinking about Krishna, what is better than this? The eye is always likes to see beautiful thing. What is beautiful? Miss World is the most beautiful person. But how many people is going to see Miss World and how many people going to Krishna? Is there any show? People are going every day to see Miss World. But Mr. World, Miss World is Radha Krishna. So millions of people are coming. Even if it is not full form like Jagannath, millions of people are going to see. There is beauty, otherwise why they are going. So when we train our mind to see that, then why will go other place? See, and our acharyas has given so many instructions on this matter, how to control the mind. So many acharyas wrote the songs and the articles also. Raghunath Das Goswami wrote 12 songs, is the Manashiksha. Bhaktivinoda Thakur has explained all these songs in different forms. Today we will explain fifth one. Here, how to control mind, here is giving some tips. Kamo krodh lobho moho modo matchorata soho jiber jibon pothe ashi. Kam, krodh, these 6 ripus. Kam, krodh, lobh, moho, mod, matchorata. Jiber jibon pothe ashi. Jiber jibon path. Jibon path means Jagannath Swami Nayan Pathagami. What is Nayan Pathagami? Nayan Pathagami? Nayan path means this path of my vision. So you become the traveler in my path. That means it should be always visible to me. Nayan Pathagami means you should always travel on my vision. That means it should always be in my vision. So here, what is saying? Jivan path. What is Jivan path? Life path. What is your life path? Jatamat tatapat. True. Jatamat tatapat. If you want to go to hell, there is another path. And another, if you want to go to heaven, that is another path. Jatamat tatapat. That is not wrong actually. But our path is to go back to Godhead. And if you want to go that type of high, very distance, that road should be speedway, highway. So as we want to go Golok Vrindavan, road must be very, what is called, very nice, wide, and all the facilities should be there. And who will construct that? Who will construct that? Those who traveler, they don't want to construct. Is the responsibility of the government. So in the same way, as Lord want to take us to Golok Vrindavan, so He made nice path. What is the path? Path of Krishna consciousness. Who made this? By Lord Himself, personally or through His agents. And when He made that, so when we travel in that path, naturally He who has made this path, He knows that there is some things like gas station and or the other restroom. Because people have no time to rest in the house, the restroom. And also there is chance of accident, robbery, dacoit, so many things. So those who have made this road, He's concerned about them to give all type of protection so that they are able to come to destination. There should be sufficient petrol, there is food, no dacoit should attack. He who has made this road, it is His responsibility. So that is why as He has made this road, so He knows some dacoits will come. Who are they? Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Modh, Moh, Matshorya. You will come here. Why they come here? Why will come here? Like if you are a thief, if you want to steal something, you will sit in Vrindavan jungle or the highway street near it. Why you wait for stealing or robbery? Highway, because jungle, who will go there? Because rich people will travel highway. So if you want to steal, you should be here. So Kam, Krodh, Lobh is actually more is here in this path. Because powerful person will go in this way. You can catch one big person. People, oh, how last is so powerful, he can capture that person. He will be glorified, that last. So that is why he want to capture these devotees, because they are more powerful person. Those who are traveling in this highway. So that is Kam, Krodh, Lobh, they are here. Sometimes we see, before coming Krishna consciousness, these were not disturbing so much. But as we are progressing, they are disturbing so much. True, because you are becoming rich. The more powerful dacoit will come to steal. So don't worry about that. But it is known to the Lord also. That is why He made some helpline. Yeah, He understood that some problem may come, they keep some helpline. So when Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Moth, Matshorata সহ জীবের জীবন পথে আসি, and what will they do? অসৎ চেষ্টা রজ্জু ফাঁসে, পথিকের ধর্ম নাশে, প্রাণ লয়ে করে কষাকষি. Very sweet to hear, huh? প্রাণ লয়ে করে কষাকষি. You know কষাকষি? খিচাখিচি, খিচে টানা. It's called কষা. কষা means tightening, কষা. So কষাকষি means খিচে টানা. So how? প্রাণ লয়ে করে কষাকষি. Like the constable of Jamdutas, they are doing Ojamil. So here, these 6 things, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, they have some rope to catch. What are the ropes? Kam want to capture someone. If you want to capture, you went somewhere to capture, you will take some rope. So Kam, Krodh, Lobh, they are ready to capture someone. Especially devotees, those are going to Golok Vrindavan. So they are waiting to tie up with what? By which they will tie? Ashat chesta rojju. Rojju means rope. Ashat chesta means, ashat means temporary endeavor. So they will give some temporary, Why are you going to Golok Vrindavan? Come here, enjoy here. But they'll get some temporary thing. And with that allurement, they'll take it. Or there is a lot of time you can go. Paspan kakam baspan mikhu. You can go in 55 years old. Why not 5 years old? Why you want to go now? So that type of allurement, asat chesta rojju pash. Asat chesta rojju fash. Fash means phanda. Fash means just tying, and if you drag it, it will more tighten. And by doing that, pothikira dharma nashi. Pothik means traveler. The practitioner devotee, he'll spoil their life. And pranle kore koshakoshi. And he sometimes he's like, me and mind cinema you have seen. So koshakoshi. He wants sometimes, no. I seriously practice. After, no. Okay, let's enjoy something. We shouldn't become so fanatic. We should become practical. Now it is corona situation. You should take proper rest, proper food. We should not imitate Goswamis. So many things will come in mind. We have seen so many big devotees. When they imitated, they spoiled their life, unable to continue their path. We should become practical. So many nice things that is. Sometimes think that, no, I should practice. I should not miss Mangalarati. So that khichata will be there. Mon tumi dharo vakya mor. Oh mind, please listen to me. Oh mind, this type of thing will come. This type of, when you travel, this type of cheaters will come. Please listen to me. How to what is called, overcome them. এইসব বাটপার অতিশয় দুর্নিবার যখন ঘিরিয়া করে জোর এইসব বাটপার, these 6 things are cheaters. Batpar means cheaters. Why cheaters? By giving temporary thing, like what is cheaters? If you want to cheat some small child, 2000 rupees note is there. By giving 5 rupees toy, give this. They're cheating. Little thing you are taking costly thing. So these cheaters also giving some temporary thing. They will steal our real wealth, Krishna Prema. Otishoy durnibar. Nibar means, nivaran, not solution. Nivaran means relief, overcome. Durnibar, very difficult to overcome. Eishoy Patpar Otishoy Durnibar. They are not ordinary person. Very powerful. And they are so intelligent, not come alone also. যখন ঘিরিয়া করে জোর, they will capture you, surround you. ঘিরিয়া means घेर लेते हैं. ঘিরিয়া করে জোর, like you are alone there. लेकिन what will do that time? You are traveling alone in the middle of the jungle, middle of nowhere. All the dacoits have attacked you. What will you do? At that time, what will you do? আর কিছু না করিয়া বৈষ্ণবের নাম লইয়া ফোকারিয়া ডাকো উচ্চরায়. That time, forget everything. Only chant. No Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki. That time, Vaishnava's name. আর কিছু না করিয়া, when last anger, greed disturbing us, now almost defeated, only hope is there, call spiritual master Vaishnavas, previous acharyas. Vaishnava Phukariya Daku Uccharai. Why not Lord? Because Lord is in Golok Vrindavan, but Vaishnavas in the path. They are a security guard. If you are traveling in the road, you will get Prime Minister, President or police? So who is powerful, President or police? If you are son of a president, you are traveling in the road, you call father or police? So you have forgotten your father's power? No, that time, because your father is engaged police here. The police actually, the Vaishnavas, our previous acharyas, they are security guard. Only one business of our previous acharyas, Vaishnavas, to help us, to take us back to Godhead. বকশত্রু সেনাগণে কৃপা করি নিজ জনে যাতে করে উদ্ধার তোমা বকশত্রু means what is বকশত্রু বকশত্রু Bakasur. Who is the enemy of Bakasur? Krishna. The Bhakshotru means Krishna. Bhakshotru Krishna. And Bhakshotru Shenagan means devotees. So Bhakshotru Shenagan. So Bhakshotru Shenagane Kripa Kori Nijo Jani. The Bhakshotru Shenagan. Here Krishna has so many names. He said ki Bhakshotru because here Krishna in the form killed the Bakasur. So, will Bakasur come in front by hearing the name of Krishna? If Bakasur hear, then oh, Krishna is coming. Will Bakasur stay there? No. So, when you chant the name of the Vaishnavas, by hearing their name, what will happen? What will happen? Why? Why they run away? Why they run away? Because this last great anger, they got so much kick from them previously. If you agree, oh, he's calling Prabhupada. He is the devotee of Prabhupada, better go other place. Just by simply hearing their name, they'll run away. Bhakshotru Shenagane Kripa Kori Nijo Jane. Nijo Jan? Who is Nijo Jan? Own man. The Nijo Jan means we are the Nijo Jan of Prabhupada and previous acharyas. When you have joined in ISKCON, we are not telling our family business. Our previous acharya family. So, if we say this is our family business, their family ancestor, how they will treat us? They will also treat us as descendants. So we are their Nijojan. And jate kore uddharotamay. They will come to rescue us. And here Bhakti Thakur wrote another song. There is then Acharya will come, Vaishnava will come, then they'll clap. Why are you so fearful? I am here to protect you. Who can do anything? Come with me. Because they are there to lead us. As Prabhupada has made this path to go back to Godhead Krishna consciousness, he has given all the facilities. He made ISKCON, he gave book, he gave acharyas, all the facilities he has given. And how it should continue, he established his position as founder Acharya. So he has given all the facilities, established everything. In the same way, he knew very well that this type of cheaters will come again to attack. So that is why they are always in this path as a security guard. To help us. বাটপার ছয়জন অসৎচেষ্টা রজ্জুগণ দিয়া গলে করিল বন্ধন. When they'll come, Acharya come, what will say? When Acharya you are calling, Prabhupada, what will say them? Prabhupada, this calm growth is attacking me. Please save me. Bhatpar 6 জন, these 6 cheaters, অসৎ চেষ্টা রজ্জুগণ with 6 type of temporary allurement, দিয়া গলে করিল বন্ধন, they have tied my neck. প্রাণবায়ু গত প্রায়, I am about to die. রূপ রঘুনাথ হায়, ও রূপ গোস্বামী, ও রঘুনাথ গোস্বামী, কর ভক্তি বিনোদের রক্ষণ. Please, I am Bhakti Vinod Thakur, please save me. So nice, huh? Just, you can see, this is the system. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Haridas Thakur, whole life was chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. But when Haridas Thakur was leaving this body, that time, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he chanted 3,192 rounds. That means 16 rounds 12 times every day. And when he was leaving this body, that time he was listening, Sri Rupa Manjari Pada Shei Moro Sampada. We will not sing that one. We will sing this one. Kamo krodho lobho moho mado matsorata soho. জীবেরো জীবন পথে বসি জীবেরো জীবন পথে বসি অসৎ চেষ্টার রজ্জু ফাঁসে পথিকের ধর্ম নাশে প্রাণ লয়ে করে কষাকষি প্রাণ লয়ে করে কষাকষি প্রাণ লয়ে মন তুমি ধরো বাক্য মোর মন এই সব বাট পার অতিশয় দুর্নিবার যখন ঘিরিয়া করে যখন ঘিরিয়া করে আর কিছু না করিয়া বৈষ্ণবের নাম লইয়া। পুকারিয়া ডাকো উচ্চরায়, পুকারিয়া ডাকো উচ্চরায়। বক শত্রু সেনাগণে কৃপা করি নিজ জনে। যাতে করে উদ্ধার তোমায়, যাতে করে উদ্ধার তোমায়। বাট পার ছয়জন অসৎ চেষ্টার যুগন, দিয়া গলে করিল বন্ধ, দিয়া গলে করিল বন্ধ। প্রাণবায়ু গত প্রায় রূপ রঘু নাথ হায়। প্রাণ কর ভক্তি বিনোদে রক্ষ, কর ভক্তি বিনোদে রক্ষ। হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে। হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে, হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে রাম হরে রাম 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 হরে Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Gaur Premanandi, Prabhupada. Okay, any question? Time is over, I think. Okay.
Thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna, for wonderful class. Maharaj, you mentioned that in Vrindavan forest life, the Kam, Krodh, Lobh are not so much. But somebody is going on highway to Golok Vrindavan, then the Kam, Krodh, Lobh will trouble more for a devotee, sadhaka. So my question is, devotees who are working in outside world, like IT companies, for them, Kam, Krodh, Lobh is even more in the form of money and woman. So how we can stay away from and remember always the goal of life, and we can go ahead in our Krishna consciousness. Thank you, Maharaj.
Yeah, when we are working, that place is not so conducive. It's natural. Like you cannot compare like Vrindavan Dham and a stadium with the same atmosphere. So we are in a precarious condition. We should be more careful. And Prabhupada gave one example, like staying in this place is like toilet for some emergency purpose, not staying long time there. Only for, but you cannot avoid toilet also. You have to go there, but as long as you can, as minimum as you can there. It is very dangerous place, that's true. But we are fortunate that Prabhupada has given us hope. We are in Krishna consciousness, that is, we can able to understand, yes, that is not the ultimate goal. But if we always remember Srila Prabhupada's instruction, always associate with the devotees, it is not so difficult. Like we are seeing our devotees are preaching throughout the world. Everyone is the situation like Vrindavan, but they are preaching everywhere. If you always remember, like the thing, the rarest thing you got, it always just when you are walking in the street, carrying one bag of brinjal and potato and one bag of gold. When walking, where is the more focus? Gold, because we are carrying gold here. So there is less chance of missing any gold coin. But some potato brinjal may fall down because you are not so cautious about that. So when you're carrying gold, naturally you are so much cautious. So we always think that the Krishna consciousness, we got it after many millions of lifetime after that. So we don't want to miss it with some temporary allurement. If you always cautious about that, danger is very less. You always think. Like we always, you are driving, always is fearful. If you are unmindful, I may get accident. If you always like that, then there is less chance.
And Maharaj, one more thing, like preaching in companies to our colleagues and managers, when they come to know he's a devotee, they will not take it seriously because they think he's a bum. Means always working in company, but they will think he can do more, but he's not doing so much in material life because he's a devotee. He gives time for chanting and morning program. So how to preach to our colleagues and corporates? Hare Krishna.
Initially, they may be thinking that way because they are calculating in material calculation. But in the course of time, when you see your behavior, the devotee is actually touchstone. When you see you're talking, behaving, everything, oh, maybe externally he is not accepting, internally he is like, I want to become like him. Oh, he's so sweet, so peace and calm and peaceful. So naturally he'll meditate. And if you, in a village, a dog can understand you love him or not. So your colleague, if you love him, he'll understand. Those are my colleagues, so-called colleagues, but he's a bum, but he loves more. So everyone can understand who loves him. So if you always be compassionate to them, they'll listen to you. And reflect on yourself. If I'm a pure soul, why they are not converting by seeing me? Why I am lacking? It is not their fault. We know devotee is pure touchstone. So why they are not converting? It is I am lacking. Why I cannot attract him? Prabhupada attracted, so I am not Prabhupada, but by seeing Prabhupada, so many people come. So why they are not coming to me? Or you can think, okay, maybe Krishna wants me to give me precious time in other place. I'm a businessman. Why I invest more? You can try, but if it is not, then not waste so much time. It is not that everybody will become devotee. Those who task everybody easily come is okay. If not everybody come, this don't worry. But don't create animosity, at least. So he should not disturb you.
Maharaj, as you mentioned that, thank you for your wonderful class, Maharaj. As you mentioned that this asat chesta, so for brahmachari, this asat chesta, as I understand, is like the plans comes, various plans. So there are instructions given that what is to be followed, and this asat chesta plan comes. So many times I execute those plans, and because of that I get miserably failed and dissatisfied. So how to deal with those plans, asat chesta plans?
When we are planning for pleasing Krishna, as Krishna is Sat, so any plan is Sat. When he is planning for Krishna, that are not Asat Chesta. Asat Chesta means maybe your plan is after sometimes is not what is called fruitful. It does not mean that is Asat Chesta. Now Prabhupada, before going to America, he has so many plans he did that how many people plan become successful? Are those plans of Asat? No. Asat means, Sat means Krishna. Anything planned for Krishna's pleasure, that is Sat Chesta. Any plan for material enjoyment, that is Asat Chesta. It is not Asat Chesta, you are planning for Krishna, preaching Krishna consciousness, that plan is not what is called successful. That is no, that is not. That is Satyeshta. Asatyeshta means planning for your sense gratification. Is clear? Okay, last question is there. Radhesham, do you want to add something?
Hare Krishna.
Just 1 second. Radheshampu said, Ottar Poyash Pujal is the Asatyeshta. Yes, because anything meant for sense gratification.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, and thank you for sharing your contagious laughter with us. And my question was more about, so we're so deep rooted into the spirit of enjoyment as conditions. So can you elaborate more on the condition of this spirit of enjoyment?
Deep-rooted desire for sense gratification. Yeah, yes, very deep-rooted. How many millions of lifetimes we don't know. Where is the root we don't know. But fortunately, kinship consciousness is so nice thing. Like Prabhupada has given example. If a room is dark for millions of years, but if you switch on a bulb, how long time to take to illuminate? It does not depend for how many millions of lifetimes is dark. Krishna consciousness is like that. Prabhupada has given another example. Your sin deep-rooted, the root like a Himalaya mountain. But for burning that, one spark is enough. Krishna consciousness is like a spark. So, Krishna consciousness is so purifying. We are in the right path. Hare Krishna. Some announcement.